haven't gotten a haircut at the barber in a little over 2 years. And a lot of people seem to think that cutting your own hair is just a disastrous concept. You're gonna look like crap, everyone's gonna make fun of you, and so on and so forth. But the truth of the matter is, it's pretty easy to cut your own hair. While you're cutting, make sure everything feels right. You have like little edges that stick out, you gotta feel that to make sure. If it's not smooth and level, you're doing something wrong. You should definitely shape it a little bit more. Make sure your ears, you didn't miss a spot behind your ears.
When you're cutting your hair, make sure that you get a close look in the mirror. Make sure you check your edges like this. Yeah, I see a little edge right here. It sometimes shows up as it grows out, because that's where the development's gonna be. That cuts off. As you notice, I have bangs in the front. That's because when I cut, I go forward and I just go off like that. If I trim this way, it'll cut everything off, unless I have a really long filter. And I'm gonna keep on looking in the corner of my eye to see that it's not making a bump. Sometimes when you don't do it right, like you do it like this, you'll see a ridge go up like that, and it'll make you look completely strange. So make sure that you're cutting straight, and you just do the same motion over and over again. You're cutting on the sides, make sure it's consistent. When you're done, you gotta feel the back. Make sure that the back feels all even. That's really the key to cutting your hair on your own, is feeling. If something feels like it's sticking out, then you gotta take care of that. On the razor, there's this adjustment lever. So when I go around the base of this, it's gonna be on the lowest setting. And when I go around the top, I'm probably gonna adjust it out to be in the highest setting. So there's some kind of difference in between here and here. So it's not just the same straight up.
Now when you're going for a fade, you want to make sure that you turn this on its side. Basically skim across here.
The place that you want to cut off is right about here. So everything from here down, just shave it off. And make sure you go over it twice or 3 times so you know that you've gotten the cut, and of course check with your hand.
Okay, so when you cut the back, you're gonna actually want to slice kind of upward and around, because when you do that, it's gonna fade in the back. It's an easier fade basically, because when your head curves, if you don't cut up back here, it's going to come all the way down here. Now if you shave up, the natural curve of your head will actually automatically fade the back, so it's going to feel like you're actually cutting towards the top. You could actually cut all the way up here to where I am right here and be okay. So basically this length right here can be up back here, the same length like that.
The way you do a good fade is you go to the side and then sometimes down, and you just slide it across the back. Then you just slide it over and over and over again until this fades into this. So you're not doing it at an angle to where you're slicing up the hair up here. You just want to go straight. So you're just doing maybe a slight tilt, but never like that, because you will completely cut off this line, and then you no longer have a high and tight haircut, you have a mohawk. And then you're going to want to look in here, see if it's all leveled out. If it's not, then you're going to want to take another setting, maybe trim off the top a little bit so it adjusts itself a little bit more, and then just keep working with it. Alright, so right now it looks a little messed up on this side. That's because one side of my hair grows faster than the other. Don't worry about it. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a shorter length than this, go over the top and just cut all of this off, and then just do the fade to the front also. So it's going to fade up, and then it's going to fade front. There we go. shower before you go out and show the world your new haircut. And also try to get a second opinion, because not everybody is good to go on the first try. Sometimes you might have to shave your head and try again in the future, but I've trialed and errored quite a few times. Like, I've been ridiculed or whatever for doing the wrong job the first time, then it quit. Tried a second time, got ridiculed again. Third time, got it perfect. Keep working on cutting your own hair, and eventually you'll have free haircuts for the rest of your life. That is, if you want to keep this hairdo. So, it's up to you. Please comment below. Tell me what you think. I appreciate it.